commensurate increase in the jobs. And the Hindu editorial says, our Make in India campaign is intrinsically linked to Chinese imports. In the sense that we say we have a Make in India campaign, that we want to manufacture goods in India. But to manufacture these goods, the raw material we are importing from China. And in fact, it is argued that the parts are imported from China, and we just assemble these parts in India, and then we call it Make in India product, whereas it is not in reality a Make in India product, because the goods, the parts, the raw material have been imported from China. Which primarily means that we need to do something, and we need to up the ante. And for that, the Hindu editorial says that the center must talk to the states, because land is within the domain of the states. Land is a state subject. Center should talk to the states to implement these land reforms so that land is easily made available to the factories. Ease of doing business has to be enhanced. Something that we have been repeating ad nauseum. We have to implement land reforms so that land is available quickly for the companies to set up factories and industries in India. The permit system, the so-called permissions that companies will have to take from various government departments to set up the factories and companies. The red tape should be minimized or eradicated so that ease of doing business is increased. And labor reforms. Labor reforms does not necessarily mean that we should implement, like in China, hire and fire policy, but labor reforms so that it becomes lucrative for the companies to invest in India, set up factories in India, attract good talent in India at a relatively cheaper price so that our products become competitive in the world economy. And for that, what we need, increasing dependence on China. It has to come down. That is one way in which we can respond to this upcoming trade deal between United States and China, because that is going to impact the economy of India. That is why this question on your screen, despite geopolitical tensions, China remains one of India's largest trading partners, with the trade deficit widening year after year. Examine the reasons for the persistent trade imbalance between India and China. What is the reason? And suggest viable policy measures to reduce this deficit while ensuring national economic and strategic interests. Improve ease of doing business, implement land reforms, labor reforms, make the labor cheaply available in India so that our produced goods